Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is. We are on chapter 8, Attaining the Supreme. Text 13. Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan mam anusmaran ya prayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gatim. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After being situated in this yoga practice and vibrating the sacred syllable Om, the supreme combination of letters, if one thinks of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and quits his body, he will certainly reach the spiritual planets. So here Krishna has been speaking to Arjuna how the yogi gets perfection. The Ashtanga yogi, what is he doing? He's vibrating Om. And who is he thinking of? He's thinking of God. He's not thinking of some candle or some light or some nothing or some zero or anything. No, very specific. That what is the goal of yoga? The goal of yoga is to meditate on God, to see the Paramatma in our heart, to be able to see Him. That's the goal of yoga. And such a perfect yogi goes to the spiritual world. He gets liberated. So yoga is a bona fide process, but it is not practical for us in this age of Kali. Yoga practice takes thousands of years to perfect, and we don't have that much time in this body. It is clearly stated here that Om, Brahman, and Lord Krishna are not different. So Brahman, what is Brahman? Brahman is the light coming from Krishna's body. So it is Krishna. Like the sun and the sunshine. When we say the sun is in a room, although it's the sunshine that's in the room, we say the sun is in the room. Same. And Om is sound representation of Krishna. So it's non-different. The impersonal sound of Krishna is Om, but the sound Hare Krishna contains Om. The chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra is clearly recommended for this age. So if one quits his body at the end of life chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, he certainly reaches one of the spiritual planets according to the mode of his practice. In this age of Kali, we are recommended to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can get liberated, go back home, back to Godhead. If we practice chanting during our life, then we will be able to chant when we are leaving the body. If we have not practiced chanting during our life, how will we be able to remember the holy name at the time of leaving the body? At the time of leaving the body, the mind is in so much distress, the body is in so much distress, the heart is in so much distress because you're going to be separated from loved ones. There is fear, you don't know where you're going, don't know which kind of personalities are standing in front of us. Is it the Yamadutas or what? In that frame, how will we be able to chant Hare Krishna mantra if we have not practiced during our life? And so that's the reason we are recommended to regularly chant the Hare Krishna mantra, regularly, every day. The devotees of Krishna enter the Krishna planet, Golok Vrindavan. For the personalists, there are also innumerable other planets known as Vaikuntha planets in the spiritual sky, whereas the impersonalists remain in the Brahmajyoti. So if we like to just think that God is light, then we'll go to the light. Then we will remain in the light. But if we are just in the light, there is no scope for any relationship. Well, how can you reciprocate with light? It's just Om Shanti Shanti there. There's no reciprocation. There's no relationship. But if we develop our personal relationship with Krishna, if we get a great attraction that, oh yes, I also want to go to the spiritual planets. It could be in Golok Vrindavan where Krishna is personally there, or someone may have attraction for Lord Nishinadev or Lord Ramachandra or Kurma avatar or Matsya avatar, any one of the avatars. If we can get this great attachment or attraction for them, then we can go to the spiritual planet. But if we think that, oh, God is only light, then we will stay in the light. But then in the light, there is no reciprocation. There is no, that loving relationship, because Krishna is not personally present there. It's only he is present as the light. And what can we reciprocate with the light? Whereas we spirit souls, we have this our dharma. Our dharma is to serve. We think, oh, but that is for the material body. No, a dead body never serves. Why while we are living, we are always serving? If we see our activities, we are always serving our loved ones, serving our community or friends or company or bosses or employees. We may say, no, I have many servants, but we serve our servant too. So the eternal dharma of the soul is service. Jivera Swarupaya Krishna Ra Nitya Das. So if we can revive this mood of service to God by hearing about Krishna from Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, by chanting the holy name, then we can enter into the spiritual planets and associate in our spiritual body with Krishna. Krishna's body is spiritual. We also have spiritual body, and our home is in the spiritual world. That is our permanent home. So by the more we hear and chant, then gradually, we can revive our love of God. Is that okay? Any questions or comments? If not, then we can stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening and joining in. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.